Just a quick idea here and some food for thought. I've done a Google search for Bryn Mawr, PA real estate or Bryn Mawr, PA homes. It'll work the same no matter what market you're in, where usually the people running ads, if you look at these sponsored, are all running the same ad. And the ad is something like see all the homes, see all the MLS listings. It's very generic and general. What if you took one of your existing listings and you created a bold trail single property squeeze page for it and you ran that listing as a Google ad? Would that stand out? So let's pretend that instead of saying new homes for sale, it was a listing for a very specific listing. And would your seller client be pretty happy with you for this? And is this something that you could put in your listing presentation as something you do for all your listings and show that everybody else is just doing this stuff, but you're going to run a Google ad just for that listing? Of course, these are rhetorical questions. This is something that would be very cool to do and something you might want to consider doing for all your listings. And in this video, I'm just going to show you really quickly here how to get it done. So where I'm sitting is in the lead engine section in Bold Trail. This is lead engine right here. And up at the top, you have these options. We have multi-property. This particular brokerage has sold properties. Not everybody has that yet. And then single property is the one we're keying in on here, where we're going to build a quick little single property squeeze link that we can drive traffic to on Google. So let's go ahead here and scroll down. I've input a listing already just for speed's sake. So you search the MLS number of your listing. I'm going to choose the source as Google so it tracks in the system correctly. I'm also going to do Google as a hashtag. I might also add 138 Montrose as a hashtag. That's the particular property here. And of course with hashtags, the idea is that they are completely flexible. You can add as many or as little as you want just for tracking later. And of course our hashtags also allow you to trigger other things in the system which you might want to do, like such as smart campaigns. Now right here it says property views allowed before registration. I'm going to go ahead and set that to immediate so people can't see the full property details unless they register. You can play with that. Maybe it's better to have it as 2 or 3 or maybe even never if you want to get more exposure for the property and just clicks to your website and you're retargeting or doing something more sophisticated. But I'll set that to immediate right now. And then I'm going to click generate link. I'll take my URL right here and just test it up in a new browser window here. So let's just go ahead and paste that in. You probably didn't see it in my browser, but I pasted it in, waiting for the page to load right here. And you'll see what it's doing is it's saying log in and get full access to see the property data. So when the click comes off of Google, I'm going to run the Google ad in a minute. This is what people are going to be confronted with. I'm feeling now on second thought that maybe I want to switch this to have it let them see the property, but maybe pop something up when they go to see another property or do something else on the site. But I'll leave that up to you. Let's test the one view for now and see what that does. And I'll drop in the comments down below in the description the results of this here on YouTube in the next few days. So definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel just so you can see how this goes. Now, next step here, now that I have my URL, I've got it copied to my clipboard, is I'm going to come into my Google Ads account and I'm going to click New Campaign up here at the top left. And then I'm going to choose create a campaign without a goals guidance. I'm just going to kind of do this myself here in Google. There's a lot to Google, of course. You're going to want to reference other trainings and tutorials we've done about Google here, but I'm just going to do this very quickly just to show you how quickly you or an admin or somebody on a team could get this done for a specific listing. I'll choose and say I want to get website visits. I'm going to pop my website in right here. Hit continue. I'll give the campaign a name, so I might go listing. And then I think it was 538 Montrose. Just give the campaign a name. Click continue. I had an old campaign here pending. We're just going to start new. And then up here it says, do you want to focus on conversions? In this case, because I don't have the conversion stuff all set up in a specific account, I can easily just click clicks. And you can do that too if you just want quick exposure for the listing. And you're going to track your leads that come in just based on the hashtag and the leads coming in versus Google's conversion objective. You can always just click clicks, which is what I've done here. I am going to turn off this search and display networks. This is a way for Google to get us a lot of extra traffic, maybe cheap traffic, but it's always not always good. I'm only going to run this ad for people who are actually searching the keywords that I'm about to pick. Location options, I'll leave this to the United States. I can also enter another location and say, hey, I only want to show this in the greater Philadelphia area, which is where this property is. So I can say limit it to only people who are already here searching in the area. Of course, in real estate, you might have people searching from outside of your area. You might want to go the whole United States who are searching for your keywords. That's up to you. I'll leave it to the market area right now where the property is in. I'm going to leave off the automatically created assets. All this stuff I'm going to leave as is. And then I'm going to click next down here. You probably didn't see me click next. I apologize for that. It's just my screencasting software. It kind of got cut off here on the bottom, but I'm on the next page. And then it's asking me to get help creating my ad. I'm actually going to use the skip down here. You can let them come up with keywords for you, but for my money, I think people overthink words in real estate, and a better way to do this is something like what you're going to see me do right here. I'm going to get rid of these suggesteds, and I'm simply going to type in the city name, and then I put quotations around it for phrase search. You can go broad. Again, if you're a little more advanced with Google, you know what I'm talking about, but just type the area, and then I'm going to do homes, and I'm going to do real estate, and then I'm going to do homes for sale, like that. And then I may do it without the PA, without the state right here, which I could have done the match would actually pick that up. I'm just going to do it like this. So really, all I've got is 3 keywords. These are probably the main things people are searching for. You call it the short tail if you're a Google PPC geek, instead of going long tail, because there's going to be plenty of traffic here for this. And if I actually look over on the right, sometimes Google will give us estimates. She says weekly clicks. I don't think that's accurate. 5709. I think that was based on the initial keywords it had in there. So don't always listen to their estimates on the right side, but to give you an idea, we should get a healthy click flow. And of course, with all of campaigns like this on Google, over time, you're going to want to optimize and change things out. But for now, we've got the URL set right here. It's asking for a call asset, which I'm going to have to fix because I had accidentally picked the call conversion. We're going to turn that off. And then now we're just going to type our headlines. And remember at the very beginning of this video, I said everybody else was running, a search listings ad, something very generic. In this case, we're going to do something like this. 138 Montrose Ave, Bryn Mawr. We're literally going to put the address as the main headline right here. I have to click the little thumbtack and say show that position 1. And then we're just going to do some descriptive stuff about the property. So it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,000 square foot townhome. Okay, so we'll just come back here. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath townhome. And then I'm just going to say see the price and pics now. So keeping this very simple, very straightforward, we'll put that in position 3. And then it needs a description. And I'm just going to grab the beginning of the MLS remarks just for speed's sake here, but this will probably work fine for my description. Is it going to be too long? So we can just adjust that, right? Townhome. So we'll just take what's in the remarks and kind of rewrite it, right? Check out. I'll just change this to say check out. Okay, I had a quick computer freeze, so this may look slightly different than what you just saw, but you'll see here I finished my description. I just actually made it simpler. Check out this great townhome in Bryn Mawr now, over 3,000 square feet of space. Your ad is supposed to just invoke curiosity and get people to click over. You can see here in the middle of the screen, 138 Montrose Avenue, awesome 4-bedroom condo right here. It's not actually a condo, it's a townhome. Let me fix that. And you'll see that is enough, one, to get your seller happy that you're running an ad specifically for the property. But again, it's going to be a bit of a pattern interrupt and stand out next to all those ads that just show a list of listings instead of keying in on just this one property. And again, we're just running it only to people in the area who are searching those keywords related to homes in that specific town. So we have all these other gobbledygook of options here in Google. I'm just going to leave it as is. I think it needs a business name, which is this. And then I will just go ahead and save this ad. Last thing we'll do, of course, is choose our budget. And this is a bit higher than we want to go for just this single property. We'll leave this at $5 a day here. just to get some exposure. It's saying 6 cents a click. That sounds a little low. I'm going to need to make sure that I didn't choose the display or the cheaper traffic here just to make sure. But you probably can expect to pay about $1 or $1.50, even $2 a click, depending where you are in the country, for clicks through to this ad. But there we have it. Just a quick run through of how you can take a single property squeeze link like the one you see up on the screen here built in the lead engine, and then go ahead and drive traffic to it directly with a Google ad. Now, of course, you could use Facebook to do this. Just run a quick Facebook ad. You could use any channel. You could use direct mail to drive traffic to this. You could use TikTok, whatever you want to do. But for my money, doing something on Google is going to look good in your listing presentation. It's also going to get you very direct targeted traffic, people who are in market searching for real estate in your area, to go ahead and click over to the listing. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think of this idea. Are you going to try it on one of your listings? Are you going to go into BoldTrail and build out one of these single property pages and run a Google ad to it? Let me know down in the comments below.